I'm going underground, going underground. Say your loving comes around, going underground, going underground.
This is a fundraiser for the Ali Forney Center. Give it up for the Ali Forney Center. All the money that we are making today is going to be donated directly to them. We are combined today with Julie J, who runs Stand Up NYC.
Yes! Oh my
And Julie,
gosh.
just how much money have you raised over the past 2 months? Do you know off the top of your head?
Past 2 months for
Not 2 months, past few months.
past few months. The past few months. I don't like you making fun of.
Are you the teacher, Julie J?
Yes, I am. I'm the parent, the teacher, and the chaperone.
Everybody on, everybody on? All right, everybody, just a few things. We have Now This with us today, recording a little bit of video.
Now This News.
Now This News. We have Crackhead Barney, and we have Walter Masterson. Baby, this is a drag show. This is a pop-up drag. Take out your dollars, take out your Venmos. Be happy. I don't know. Get off if you're not happy. Work for Fox News.
No, I'm kidding. Okay. Oh my God, I love this. Tell me everything that's going on.
Well, my name is Megami, and they were like, hey, you want to come do a show on the L train? And as a Brooklyn born and raised native, I was like, absolutely. So I'm here representing, the Brooklyn girlies.
Yeah, you look like you're repping the Bronx. You look like a BX girl.
Well, I mean, Yankees are for New York, baby. I'm not gonna, give any breath to the Mets. We're not about that life. We're about winning. So, so yeah, she's a Yankee girlie. And I got my custom jersey with my name on it and everything.
I love it. I love it. We're taking the L train. We're doing a full number, and then all the way. Yeah, we're just gonna dance until.
Yeah, we're having a party. Anytime you get a bunch of queer people together, it's always a party. And, I love being...
What happens when you get a bunch of straight people together?
War. Yeah.
Valid.
And, I just love being a menace out on the streets of New York City, because fuck the MTA and fuck Eric Adams. So, let's do it.
Fuck the people who voted for Eric Adams.
Yeah.
Let's give a quick shout out to everyone that marched for LGBTQ, marched for Black Lives, turned around and said, hey, what would be best for this city? A cop who doesn't live here.
Yeah, and they just spend all these millions of dollars on fucking Wally in the subway station. We don't need a robot. We need, help for the citizens of New York.
Are we going to peg the robot if we see the robot?
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
All year round, bitch. Give it up for Art Star winner, Zanahoria! Period,
Es por mi culpa, Señor.
What's that age where you realized something was different?
I knew since I was born. I came out the womb and I was like, I am not.
Out the womb.
Yeah, out the womb. I popped out. My parents named me something that it should not have been named. And I said, that's wrong.
How long did you have to walk around with this silly name?
For like 19 years.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Came out the womb and I was like, I'm not a man. I do not give man. I was always like wearing skirts or like playing with girls and shit. And I was like, that feels more comfortable.
Tell me, when was your earliest realization that something was different when you were a kid?
Yeah, so I have always known I was super queer ever since I was little. I'm a huge geek, and I was always that kid who was like, I want to be the pink Power Ranger. And my first crush was Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles. That's when I was like, that's how I know, a man who can make me laugh, baby, it's over.
Well, why Michelangelo?
Because he was a funny one.
Okay.
Yeah, like the other ones were too serious, and like you had the leader.
Michelangelo's the nunchucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
The orange one, baby.
I relate to them by the Nintendo game. Donatello was the easiest to.
Oh yeah, because he had the fucking pole.
Yeah,
so,
Raphael was worthless in the video game.
Yeah, like I can't be fighting with forks here, baby. Give me a knife or. Like,
Thank you, Raphael.
yeah, Michelangelo, best Ninja Turtle.
Michelangelo can get it.
He can always get it, baby.
Yeah. So your first queer experience was with Michelangelo of the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, that's why I'm a weirdo today on these streets causing havoc, hoping to find my Ninja Turtle.
So Michelangelo groomed you.
I wouldn't say that. Maybe I groomed myself, and like I shouldn't be admitting in public that I have like furry inclinations. I guess that's kind of like
furry.
It's like amphibian.
Yeah, it's a reptile.
Yeah. So yeah, this is gonna look bad for me in a couple years.
No, I love this. This is amazing. You can't deny that experience.
Yeah.
That's Michelangelo of the Ninja Turtles. I'm sorry if you hate America and if you hate the Ninja Turtles. If you hate the Ninja Turtles, why don't you just go live in another country that doesn't have Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, go back to North Korea or wherever they don't have Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Like this country was founded.
There was a North Korean Ninja Turtles episode, so I think it's.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, well, I think Shredder. But you know what? I'm getting over that. Rocksteady and Bebop. I think they went to Pyongyang in one episode, but. You know what?
Yeah, it was a great episode. It got banned here in the U.S. Because the government hates freedom.
Yeah.
But the Ninja Turtles are all about freedom and freedom of expression and freedom of sexuality. I love watching Michelangelo's head pop out of his shell. That just like does something for me.
Nice. I love that. Oh my God! Thank you so much. What age were you when you realized I'm not part of this sex gender binary? I'm outside of this.
Right. I came out when I was pretty young, but I think growing up where I did, it was kind of difficult. There was a lot of like internal homophobia, and I think even though I didn't realize it, as being out and going to college and stuff, I didn't kind of like really understand, like it didn't really hit me until I was in this community where you could kind of like express all of the, I feel like drag is a great expression, a great way to express all of the ways you feel, and I don't know how to explain this.
You're doing great.
I usually explain this pretty well. I think getting into drag was the first time I was able to feel free expressing body parts that I felt were more feminine and showing the body parts that I thought were masculine and kind of mashing them together and realizing that it could be both. It doesn't have to be one or the other. So I think when I first came to the community, when I first started getting involved with drag and going out in nightlife, that was when it opened my eyes to like kind of discover my body can be a multitude of genders, masculine and feminine. It doesn't have to be one way. Leave my chest hair because I like that and I like leaving that and it makes you feel comfortable, but I also like expressing the like more curvier parts of my body, even though these are fake. But usually I don't wear these.
Wait,
so
what's fake?
you know, these.
You have BBL?
I have a BBL. Yeah. I just came back from Colombia, so.
You don't ever have to apologize. You don't ever have to apologize for having a BBL.
So true.
There's
BBL
nothing
rights
wrong with
are
it.
Human rights.
How many people became trans after Dylan Mulvaney's video?
I think that's when all of them became trans, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it just shot up. Dylan Mulvaney drank a Bud Light, and it's like.
And then everyone was trans.
Yeah.
My mom, even.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, I'm trans." I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, and she just like, did you take blockers and stuff?
A whole bunch.
Okay.
All of them, fill them up.
She's like, "Oh, honey, my next door neighbor gave me some blockers."
Yeah, you just get them. You share like sugar or like salt.
Yeah.
In the suburbs, it's kind of like that now. That's what's happening all over America.
Yeah,
so
it's
a beautiful thing. And we're hoping that after this train show that there's more trans.
How old were you when you realized that you were not part of this binary world?
Good question. I understood myself from a very young age, honestly. I remember I used to call myself a goy because I was like half girl, half boy. And then people started calling me gay, so I called myself, my day name is Troy. So I called myself a Troy boy because I was like, well, you can't tell me what to
Troy
do
boy?
because I'm a Troy boy. I'm not a regular boy.
Okay.
And then once puberty kicked in, I realized I kind of shrunk into myself. So then through drag, kind of opening back up.
Puberty, you got smaller.
Oh, yeah.
What was your earliest memory when you realized something was different? You may be different.
Should I answer as a pie or as myself?
Listen, if you want to be a pie, I don't want to deny you your right to be a pie. If you
Okay.
say I'm a pie, then who am I to say you're not a pie?
That's true. I can't believe I just gaslit myself into thinking I wasn't a pie.
Yeah, don't let anyone tell you. Listen, kids at home, don't let anyone tell you you're not a pie, all right?
You want to be a pie, you be a pie.
Yeah.
You be as pie as you pie, you pie-faced pie. So my earliest experience when I knew that I was different, I'd say it was right now when you just pointed out that I'm different by asking
God,
me
I'm
that.
so sorry.
I thought I was just like everyone else up until that question implies that I'm different. So
Okay.
now,
Yeah, you know what? Then okay, so basically just a few minutes ago
It
is
was.
when you thought you were part of the sex gender binary, and I just ruined that for you.
you blew it open, and thank you for that. When did you know that you were different, Bia?
I think when Dylan Mulvaney made an Instagram video drinking a Bud Light, everything changed. I was just like, all right, I need fucking blockers. I need hormones. Just everything. I saw
Yeah.
this one Instagram. It was pivotal, really.
Yeah.
And I think most people in the world can attest to that. It's like, where were you when Dylan Mulvaney made an Instagram video?
Drinking a beer.
A Bud Light of all things.
Yeah.
Like
Doesn't
how-
it make you a little bit afraid that she might try and drink you?
Exactly. And that's their whole agenda.
I mean, fear is really a driving force in life. I like to cultivate fear. in
This is
myself.
America. Where would we be without fear?
We'd be in Sweden.
I knew this one thoughtful motherfucker. He came from planet good nigga or some shit. This dude dead ass took me to the zoo. The zoo? The zoo. Last nigga bought me leopard print lingerie, and I'm like, I got niggas taking me to see live animals.
I know, I'm in the flesh, in the flesh.
A celebrity has walked
I
in.
know, I'm here.
Israel Palestine.
Yeah, Israel. I make racist art. And I'm a drag queen that tells children's stories to adults. And I want to molest adults.
Instead of talking about Israel Palestine,
Yeah.
let's talk about should Bud Light be available in children's libraries?
Yes, Bud Light should be available in the alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverage, and they should be kids should be given a choice whether they want alcohol or non-alcoholic beverages.
Yeah!
Yeah! Yeah, baby!
Yeah, I started with Sterling and Paris are my drag parents, my drag mothers.
Explain it like I'm a straight white male,
I got you.
which I am.
Which you are. No one's denying that. You're not proud?
I'm not I'm a very proud boy. Are you a proud boy?
So proud. The drag world, right? When you start doing drag, you need to learn all the kind of basic necessities, like how to do your makeup, wig styling, creating an outfit, all that stuff. So someone who has been doing drag for a while will kind of like take you under their wing and kind of show you all the necessary steps.
Is it like Pose, where you have to you all live in the same house?
Yeah, it's just like that. No, Ryan Murphy hit it on the nail on the head, Diva.
Yeah.
That's what we all do. We all live together. We squat even in the subway even.
Oh my God, it's
It's
amazing.
a treacherous life.
I don't know much about the LGBTQ community, but I watched the first season of Pose on FX, and
Now you know it all.
I took 2 years of social studies. I watched the first season of Pose. Everything cultural. I'm just a cultural.
You're culture.
I am.
You
I am.
are culture.
I am the culture.
Thank God, honestly. Thank you for being here,
Oh my God,
culture.
Not gonna say it again.
No, never again, never again. This is really cool to see on the train right now. All that's going on around us right now, this is like the perfect thing to see, you know what I'm saying? And I come home from work, I like to see stuff like this, man. This is amazing. This is art at its best right now.
Thank you.
On New York City subway. You can't get no better than this.
Thank
This
you.
is like a show that everyone's getting for free. They don't even understand what's going on right now. That's how deep this is right here.
Yeah, I love
you understand? You know, but I understand.
Thank you, man.
God bless, brother, man. Right, take care.
That was good. That was I needed that to break it up. Break it up.